It is no secret that AI is going to have a huge impact on the world, and it isn't going anywhere. AI is the future, and we are all going to have to learn to adapt and use it in our day-to-day lives. What's going on, YouTube? Sorry it's been a few days since I made a video. I've been pretty sick. I'm getting over a cold. Feeling better today, so I thought I'd make this video. And in this video, I just want to talk about just the pros and cons overall of AI, and just how I feel that the world is going to adapt and how the world is going to change with AI. And like I said in the beginning of this video, AI is the future. AI is going to be the next big thing. But I have a few different thoughts about it, and I know a lot of people, the first thing people talk about is jobs and dating, those type of things. I'm going to talk about those things in a second. But the first thing I really want to discuss is how I think the world itself is going to change and be affected and impacted by AI. Because I think the biggest thing that's going to happen, especially online with social media, the internet, dating online, applying for jobs online, is I think it almost might be like a world reset. Because when AI really takes over, now this could happen in 3 to 5 years, maybe 10, where, listen, we've all seen what AI is capable of doing now, and we've all seen over just these first few years of AI being integrated, how much it has advanced from, voice, AI voices, AI videos, AI images, all these things. So it's only going to get better and harder to decide if it's real and what's AI. So I think when we're going to get to peak AI, it sounds crazy, but I think the world's going to almost reset in a way where everything's going to have to be in person, like how it was back, in the 1900s, before the internet, before social media, before online dating, all this stuff. I think we're actually going to go backwards. And I mean, if you want to call it backwards, but what I mean by that is everything's you have to actually see it to believe it now. You can't just see a video of a cat playing with a ball and think, "Oh, this is cute," because again, it could be real, it can be made up. It's the same thing with social media. What can you believe? What is true? Like influencers, how are you going to know what's real and what's not? Or dating apps, how can you tell? With dating apps, I know usually it's a thing of, you call the person or FaceTime the person to tell if they're real. But with AI, that's not going to matter. It's going to be fake. Everything is going to be modified and edited. So it's going to be impossible to tell what's real and what's fake. It's the same thing for jobs too. Is this a real job? Is this a scam? You're not going to be able to tell these things. You're just not. Or business opportunities, customers, clients. There's things that obviously that don't even exist now that I can't, think of course, because it's not real. But the opportunities, the things that are going to happen with AI is pretty much unpredictable, and the opportunities are endless on what's going to happen and what we're going to see in the upcoming years. But getting back to my point of the whole factory reset on the world, if you will, everything's going to have to be done in person again. With dating, you're going to have to meet people in person. With jobs, working online, I mean, we've already seen that people are being forced to come back to work. But yeah, I mean, of course, yes, there are jobs that are going to be, able to be done online, but I think a lot of it's going to have to be done in person at the same time, But with that being said, when we're talking about jobs, yes, jobs are going to get replaced by robots, but that's what I mean. I think all the jobs that are done remotely are just going to be replaced by AI robots, and then all the people, they're going to have to, be present, be physically present to work. Because like I said, why are they going to pay somebody to work online? Why are they going to pay someone to work remote when they can just have an AI do that? Now, yes, you can say people have to program these AI robots. Of course they do. But once they are programmed, do they need to pay that person anymore? You know, I don't think they will. I just don't. So yes, I think the job market will definitely take a hit, but I think it's just more important to learn how to implement AI, how to learn how to use it and how to make it work for you. Because again, like I said, it's unpredictable. Part of this is unpredictable. You don't know what type of opportunities of that nature are going to pop up in the future. We have no idea. There's jobs that haven't even been thought of or created yet. There's opportunities that haven't been created yet or haven't even been thought of, but AI will bring that to life. So yes, there's going to be plenty of opportunities, but I think a lot of things, it's going to have to be done in person. Meetings online for jobs or just in general. I don't think you can do it online. You can't. It's what I talked about earlier with dating and being online. Everything I think it's going to get so bad to where we can only believe what our eyes are telling us, because again, AI is going to literally change the world. It's already changing the world now. And it's going to be very difficult to believe what we see online. Social media influencers, streamers, all those things. It's like, it's hard. Again, I can only speak on what I think is going to happen, because obviously there's no way I can predict the future. And again, with AI, there's things that haven't even been created or thought about yet that is going to happen. So it's going to change how reality works. But I just think the safest way and the most logical way is to hit a factory reset on the world and go back to in person. Everything is in person. So I honestly think AI, I think it's going to shoot up, right? It's going to, what comes up must come down. And I think it's going to hurt the internet. I think it's going to hurt social media. I think it's going to hurt a lot of things once it gets to its peak, because it's going to get to a point where nothing matters online anymore, because like, oh, well, it's fake, and it's the same thing with the news and media. I mean, I don't even know how it's going to affect everything. I have no idea, but it's scary to think about. And I mean, listen, it's going to affect everyone, but my channel and this video is more geared towards men and what to be prepared for and how to be ready for it. And I just think the best way to be ready and the best way to be prepared for where the world is headed is to learn about it. Don't try to ignore it. Don't try to shut your eyes to AI and try to act like it doesn't exist or it's not a part of my life and I'm going to live in this bubble where AI doesn't exist. You're not going to be able to do that. AI is here and it's here to stay, and you need to learn about it and you need to know what it's capable of doing so you can tell what's real and what's fake. But honestly, like I said, when it gets to the peak of AI, you're not going to be able to tell what's real or what's fake. I think the best way to combat it is to know how to use it, understand it. But I think the world is going to have to hit a factory reset, and where everything's going to have to be done in person again. And I don't even know how the money is going to work. I can't even wrap my head around that. Is it going to just be straight cash? Is crypto going to be as effective as it is now? Is credit? Is banks? Like, how is this all going to work? There's so much questions. So many questions that don't have answers to. So yeah, please leave your comments down below, your feedback. Let me know what your thought process is. Let me know if I missed anything. Let me know how you guys feel about this, because it's scary and it's going to be crazy. But there will be opportunities to make money. There will be opportunities to improve in the world and as AI advances. But yeah, there's also a lot of unknowns, and I think there's more questions than answers as of right now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.